Right.
And we are live. Yes, we are live on Let's Think Podcast. I'm your host, Sheikh 7 Islam Mel. We have our co-host, Jarvis McGriffell.
Islam on time.
And before we start, we have to do this. I rise, giving all thanks and perfect praises unto Allah. Highest honor to his holy prophet. Honors to the forerunner Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Honors to the Moore Science Temple of America. Honors to my leadership, Brother L. Portisel and Grand Speakers M. Portisel. Honors to all leadership, past, present, and future. And honors to everybody participating in that comprehensive program of uplifting follow humanity. And we are live.
Islam.
Yes.
Islam, God.
Islam. Listen, chat. Everybody who here, hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you in the building, hit the like button. Amen.
We gotta to the audience. We gotta apologize. We've been on. We was just behind the curtain for the past half hour catching up.
Yeah.
I promise.
Hey, listen. This is me. Hey, listen. Hey, chat. You know how? Listen. I don't even. You know how it is when you get with your family and y'all, y'all supposed to be doing something. And it's like, yeah, we got to get to this, but this and that. Oh yeah. Hey, listen, we apologize. However, we are here now. Yes. We are here now, and we got the brother Sharif Anael-Bey. He needs no introduction.
Islam.
We have the brother Khalil Ali,
who needs no introduction.
Especially on Let's Think Podcast. If you don't know that, I think you need to run it back. Go hit the channel and run it back. Because he needs no introduction, especially on this platform. However, we in the building tonight. What's going on? We see some people in here. We got King Bay Islam. We got Twin Seeker. Peace, everyone. We have Devon Fox Senior. We got the Sheikh Bilal Jolly. Oh, hey, peace to the God. Yeah. We got some people in here. Hey, Miss Brown L7, Islam, Nurse Bay, Islam. Hey, look, we finna get into this dialogue finna go. They already know where this finna go.
Oh yeah.
We set the stage backstage. You hear me?
Ooh.
So, first and foremost, guess what we're gonna do? Just because we know we have subscribers, new subscribers, that may be unfamiliar with you two brothers. So I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity to say who you are, because we do have new subscribers. The numbers are growing. So what we will do is give y'all in real time to tell the people who you are. Brother Sharif, you can go ahead and let the people know who you are.
Sure.
We'll start Khalil.
My name is Brother Sharif Anael-Bey. I'm a member of the Moore Science Temple of America under the leadership of Brother R. Jones Bey and his assistant, Brother A. Hopkins Bey. I serve as Grand Sheikh of a local temple in Syracuse, New York. That is Subordinate Temple number 10. I also serve nationally as the National Press Secretary of the Moore Science Temple of America. My appearance on this show is as your brother and as the Grand Sheikh of a local temple. That's my appearance. I am not appearing as the National Press Secretary speaking for the organization. And other than that, I'm just your brother.
Khalil, talk to him.
I'm just Brother Khalil Law. I'm a member of the NOI.
Yes, sir.
Also a Supreme Angel.
Yep.
I've served minister, captain positions, and I'm just here to learn and share.
Absolutely. And to the chat, we love y'all. Thank you for participating. Thank you for coming in. Hit the like button if you can. If you not have subscribed, please subscribe. Tonight's dialogue, first, hold up, let me stop. Jarvis,
Talk to your brother.
yeah, you talk to the people.
Jarvis from Griff L. A member of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Oh, the assistant Grand Sheik of Branch Temple number 3 of the Moorish Science Temple here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm originally from South Carolina. And, I'm here to learn up under my elders. I'm here to sit at their feet, just like you all are there to sit under their feet. And, again, I'm your brother too.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. And if you don't know me, I'm Brother Sheik 7 Islam L. I'm the Grand Sheik of the Branch Temple, local Branch Temple here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm an author. I'm a speaker. I'm a builder. I'm a trainer.
Yes, sir.
I'm your brother.
He's a fighter.
Huh? And guess what? I'm a writer. I'm a rapper. I'm a musician. I'm kind of like.
He got them hands.
Facts.
Kind of like. Come on, man. Why y'all doubling down on that? You just gonna double down on. He just doubled down on that, bro. I don't got no hands. I only got hands. See,
he got
hands.
That's a few of us in here, though. Don't sleep on our brother Khalil Allah. He got hands too.
Oh man. And we can train you something.
All type of things.
Hold on. Brother McGriff got hands too.
Oh yeah.
But the hands cover all ranges. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali said the hand is a miracle. Mm-hmm. So you got hands that'll break you down, and then we send you to Brother McGriff, the hands that'll build you up.
Build you up.
Facts. 8 years around that circle.
Yes, sir. That's just about what the gods say, right and exact.
Right.
That's right and exact. So our dialogue tonight, right? And I think we are all as brothers, and this is why this is going to be a dialogue tonight. We normally do PowerPoint presentations. That's great. But guess what? Sometimes we need to, as brothers, let's talk. Let's family. Let's talk. Let's dialogue. Let's converse. And everybody, if you have, special questions, you can always super chat them. We'll get right to them. As soon as they pop up, we'll get right to them. So our dialogue tonight is Islam. And we understand when we say Islam, we have many schools of thought. Yes. Just to name a few. You have Sunni, you have Shiite, you have the NOI, you have the Moorish Science Temple of America, you have the MTE, you have Hanbali, Maliki, you have Salafi, you have so many different schools of thought under the name Islam, right? So what tends to happen is that, and what I would say is the immaturity of it all. We tend to say, you ain't Islam, that's not Islam, that's not Islam, you're not a Muslim, you're not a God, you're not this, and you're not that, right? So the lines begin to get blurred, right? And when we begin to look at it with wise eyes, with open eyes, we begin to say, because you'll begin to look in what ones would say the root of a thing, right?
Yes, sir.
The root. Or some would say the basis of a thing, right? The base, right? But when you look, we would say in the more scientific, the principle of a thing.
That's right, brother.
That's what we would say in the more scientific of America. Some would say the root, some would say the base, some would say, whatever language you give it. But see, that's another aspect of saying it's the principle of a thing, because you can say it this way, I can say it that way, you can say it that way, but it all relates to the same particular principle, pointing to the same thing. So now, when we deal with Islam, principle versus practice, right? Because a lot of people separate themselves off of practice alone. Off of practice alone. He doesn't offer prayer like I offer prayer.
Right.
He doesn't say the prayer the way I say.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't stand like this. He doesn't put his hands up like this. He doesn't put his hands like this. All of these particular things. But we know that there's a principle of a thing. So I want both of you brothers to start. I want you to point at the principle, because so many people have the practices. I have a lot of practices. I've been in several schools of thought. I have practices.
Yes.
However, let's point to the principle of a thing. Help people understand, what does it all mean? Why are you doing it? Not what are you doing, but why are you doing it? See? So I want to get into that dialogue. Let's open up the floor to either one of you brothers that want to step into that, into that circle and begin to build, because I know this is going to be a great one.
I just want to say this. I'm also too. I want to echo our brother Khalil's sentiment. I'm here to learn as well. Every time we all get together, right? We learn from each other, and I definitely do. I got my pen ready to take notes. I want to hear from my brother Khalil Allah on this one to begin with. That's I want to hear from him.
On, bro. You know I come to listen.
So we all listen.
Guess what that means? We all come to listen. So that means this: we all need to at least speak. So that doesn't alleviate either one of us. So Jarvis, McGriff, don't you slip into the background in the back. Yeah, because you like to do that. I'm gonna point you out right now. So you better get the top of the night. Yeah,
hey man, I just got the snacks, brother. That's all. I just got the snacks. I'm handing drinks and snacks from the back. Okay, like I know my job and I do it well. Okay, guys.
Wow.
That's nice. We gonna leave with the snack.
Hey, brother Khalil like that.
Right.
I hate a brother like that.
I absolutely do love it. That was sure.
So he got the snack. So guess what though? I'm gonna tell you who got the main course. The brother Khalil and the brother Sharif. They got the main course. Guess what? You got snacks, I got drinks. I got beverages.
Yes, sir.
So we gonna let the brothers give us the main courses. So okay, let's talk about it, Khalil. Principle versus practice.
That's very simple. It's
brother,
like
you
religion.
from Philly,
right?
You from Philly. Mm-hmm. You from Philly, so I know you got a lot to say.
Yeah, I was saying that people are trapped in the symbol and not the substance or purpose of a thing.
Come on, that's right.
Whoa,
right? And because they trapped in the symbol, not the purpose of a thing, they lose that for which Islam actually represents. That's how come another Muslim can dislike another Muslim from another Muslim's interpretation of something. Or because you don't look like that thing. Right? So therefore, they haven't reached Islam in their hearts. They have all the form. They can drop down and do salat 1,000 times a day. They can grow the beards. Some can shave their faces. But they haven't reached Islam in themselves. And because of that, they can still act out the niggardly ways. They can absolutely do it. I can show you for a point, right? You have Salafi that absolutely hate the Nation of Islam.
Yep.
Islam.
Facts.
The Nation of Islam is not hurting anyone.
No.
They move to save their people.
Right.
The Salafi, though, brothers and sisters who lives in the ghettos, where you are under constant war,
Yes.
has nothing to say about the enemy that lurks within themselves.
How about that?
And the enemy that is directed at the annihilation of an entire people. Now they can talk about it, but the fact of the matter is it's real.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Right? But there's no cry out. But see, that's how you get tricked. Religion is the greatest dividing tool used by the enemy. Because we are always looking for something outside of ourselves that don't look like us.
Ain't that something?
That don't breathe into us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, his John froze.
Okay.
No,
So, and they accept them things as being true. This is how come brothers will turn against brother over a belief. Over a belief. You have within your ranks brothers that's against another brother because he wear a black fez.
Yes.
Or he come from a different lineage. Them people are dead.
Right.
They gone.
Whoa.
The quality and principles of what Islamism is and what the Holy Prophet brought is what you're supposed to be living.
This man ain't a member of the MSTFA, and he's touching directly on some of the largest issues that we face.
I'm just being real, right?
I know he hitting nerves.
I'm just showing it. And they will separate over the smallest of things. We are cornered in every direction.
Yes. Yes.
We got a universal dodger that's conquering the earth as we speak.
Yes.
And they're arguing.
Yes.
There's who has a red one. What lineage you come from.
Huh. Huh. Huh.
What you call your temple.
Right.
Do you got the number right?
Right.
Within the rank and file, they still arguing if whether the message is physically alive or dead. But the Jesus that moves around us as the people are crucified daily.
Daily.
But they won't unify.
Daily.
They won't unify to save and take the nails out of the feet of the Jesus and the hands of the Jesus, and they'll let them die. See, that's what you call when you are stuck in symbol over purpose and principles.
Come on now.
See, that's the difference of it. Because when you truly have Islam, Islam is love. Islam is justice.
Correct.
Islam is righteousness. So they more stuck on the appearance of Islam.
Yes.
Who looks the most of shaven faces? Those that's on the Big Brother Minister Farrakhan, who combed their hair to the side enough and got apart. See? Who wear the sharpest suit? Oh, man. He wore a colorful suit. And because that ain't what the quarters of the teaching say. But the people are dying.
Yes, sir.
The Moorish American society and the Nation of Islam, in many regards, love each other, but separate, right?
Yes. Yes.
Because people have their own issues and still arguing if whether the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad was named Robert Poole Bay.
Ain't that something, bro? Isn't that something?
Or if he was David Ford L.
Right.
This is the argument. Now the community is dying. We have nothing.
See?
We have no ark for the people who will drown in this storm. But I have a problem with you because you don't speak Arabic correctly. Or
at all.
At all.
Okay,
so
at
your
all.
prayers will not be accepted by God.
Right.
What the hell under the sun? The cats have their way of praying to Allah. The dogs, the trees, the rain, the snakes, all of them does. And then
none of them speak.
Is
None
not
of them
the
speak
prayer
Arab.
or their form of worship accepted by Allah.
Ain't that something?
So if a person only knows Spanish, Allah will reject that Spanish because you didn't say it in Arabic. Symbol over purpose. How can you have Islam?
Brother. Talk, bro. I hate that phrase, bro.
How can you have Islam?
Okay.
Talk to us.
How can you have Islam when every part of you is nigger?
Ooh.
It don't matter if you wearing thobes. It don't matter if you wearing beards. If your character is still nigger, how do you have Islam?
Can't. That's like water and oil.
It doesn't make any sense. So people are trapped in the symbol instead of the purpose and the principle. Islam is a refining tool.
Yes. 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 Yes, it is.
So if it doesn't, because you speak Arabic so good, or you done hit your head up against that mat 20,000 times and got a big
prostration. Got a mark on your joint.
But yet the mark,
don't say that, bro, because I got a mark on my joint. Don't say that.
The mark in the mind and the mark in the heart.
Hold on, Khalil. Hold on, Khalil. Whoa.
He said, hold on now.
Mark on my joint. So don't say that. Don't say that. Because I got a mark on my joint. I'm sorry.
Let me say. If you have a mark.
Hey. No, don't you do it.
On your head. But you ain't actually become what the mark represents in the head.
There we go.
And in your heart.
There we go.
Yeah.
Then the mark means nothing. It is a false piousness.
Absolutely.
False piety.
That's all it is. Because the real reality is,
they hit my
and I don't
heart.
want to get off, the term of subject.
They hit my little heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I don't want to get off the term of subject. Sujood is done correctly.
Yes.
You would never even get a prostration.
You would never get a mark.
Now look. I got to be real. The face is to be parallel with the ground.
Yeah.
That's the nose touching.
Yeah.
Straight across. So if your nose is touching slightly, how do you get a big mark in your forehead? That means you did it wrong, right? But when sujood and what it represents as being the best position, do you know what type of observance of the heart has to have to reach the state of sujood?
Yeah.
It has to be total submission.
Total submission.
To God.
That
means there is no you.
Right.
Because it's only you when you have not submitted entirely to God. Once you have submitted entirely to God, all that exists is God.
That is the first time I see. I'm sorry. First of all, our brother is cooking, by the way.
He cooking.
Gotta say it. But I just want to say this real quick, brother, and I'm gonna let you continue because, brother, listen, you on a roll. That is the real meaning of the first half of the Shahada. That's the real meaning. It's not La ilaha does not mean there is. Listen, it says there is no God. There is only Allah. There's only Allah. Allah is the only reality. In other words, the first half of the Shahada is a negation of yourself.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, bro.
That's the ultimate goal of things.
Yeah.
The negation of the self.
Yes.
There is no you. But the deep thing about it is that's literal.
It's literal.
Because there is no you.
It's literal.
There is only God under a different form,
There you go.
expressing itself to itself.
Yes.
That is the secret to it.
That's the secret.
There is no other secret. But see, people want to meet God on terms. You
Hence,
understand
they
what I'm
see
saying?
the part of God. They see only part of God. They see the part that they want to see.
Yep.
These people make deals with God.
Right.
I do salat 5 times a day. I enter Jannah. It doesn't mean, it has nothing to do with that I done thought wrong all day. That I have hated a brother, hated a sister, looked at another person as if they was less than me that day, felt deep in my heart or anger towards another person, killed somebody, sold bricks to the other. They thinking that because I did salat, the physical form, but never actually entered salat. Woof. Because you could bump your head 1,000 times. The devil will bump his head right next to you.
Straight like that.
Because he does.
Sure he does. That's right.
He bump his head right next to you. It's meaningless. Unless you become that for which it represents and for what it's designed to do.
Come on now.
Which is to make union between the lower and the higher. To create a medium in which a bridge is created that the divine can communicate with the lower nature of your being or the ego.
There you go.
What are we taught in the lessons? You cannot reform the devil, so he had to be murdered. Right? A devil cannot be reformed.
Right.
The devil must be murdered.
Right.
The devil within yourself cannot be reformed. It must be murdered. But the only thing that can murder that devil is Muhammad. Muhammad symbolizes the perfected man. It is God on earth.
That's right.
The unity of the principles into a human being.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So this is what we're doing. See? You can go and commit shahada 1,000,000 times and never smell a God once. What are you bearing witness to? To witness is to observe.
Is to observe. That's right.
What are you observing? You see?
Yes, sir.
Unless you reach it within yourself and look within the depths of your own being.
Correct.
You can't witness anything.
No.
You see? So every time they look at themselves and they say, yeah, man, I pray to God. I understand, I respect it. That's a good language.
Right.
But you identifying God as if God is something other than you. When you misunderstand that language.
That's right.
See, because you think there's an identity or an existence outside of Allah. And there's no existence outside of Allah.
None.
How can it be existence outside of Allah and there's no unity?
There you go.
No oneness.
Right.
But the deep thing is, they won't look at simple science because it's simple. If everything is unity, then everything is one. If everything is imbued with consciousness, then everything has divine soul, divine meaning, divine purpose, divine life.
Yes.
It's like the belief. When you die, you know, he could throw you in hell. The spirit of God is going in hell. He breathed his spirit within you. So after the physical form go, the only thing that lives is the spirit that was breathing you by God. So how can God cast himself in hell?
Hold on.
in hell still exists.
Listen, Brother Khalil. I'm about to do some quick mind reading right now. I'm gonna tell you what our two hosts are thinking right now. Why don't this man got a fez?
One.
Why don't he got a fez? Because Mo, right now, brother,
he got one though.
He got one. Listen,
brother, right now you talking that talk right now. You sound like those of us who know.
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen. See, he got a fez. See, the fez is not necessarily.
Exactly. You already know.
Necessarily.
I am what the feds represent.
There you go, bro. Back to what he said about
principle and purpose.
Symbol?
Over symbol.
He got it.
Come on, bro.
He got
You understand me?
He got
principle and
I
purpose.
don't got one on right now.
Over symbol.
I don't have one right now.
Of course you got one on right now. You are
You are the feds, bro.
You are the feds.
We want to be the embodiment of what? High culture.
1000%.
See?
Yes, sir.
We just dealing with symbol, purpose.
Yes, sir.
And principle.
Yes, sir.
Do we really believe that because you traveled to the holy city of Mecca, all of a sudden heaven is yours? You know how many devils travel to the holy city of Mecca?
I promise you.
And I'm not talking about the color of the skin.
Right.
That's just a form and a stage.
Right.
You know how many live there?
1000%. But do you ever ascertain what it represents? Do you ever?
Brother, real quick, let me pause you, Brother Khalil. Listen. See, I know some things about our brother Khalil, right? That all right. Yo, Sheikh 7. Look at your Facebook inbox, and if you can, pull up the graphic I just sent you. And I want to our point of symbol versus essence of a thing as it relates to Salat. I would like our brother Khalil to explain this graphic. It's a graphic I created. It's actually in one of my books.
Oh man.
He's doing this esoteric deep science stuff, right?
Nah, you
might pull this thing up, right?
And
when we pull it up, we're going into the microcosm of the United
States. When you see it, and this for the benefit of the audience as well, and it's relative to the point. It's relative to the point. There's the body physically forming Salat, and then there is the being. There is being the thing.
Hey man, you wasn't supposed to say it like that. Hey man. Let me see what we got here.
Yeah. I want our brother Khalil to see this.
Oh, he got it right.
Because I'm very no. And again, so we have a saying in the Moorish Science Symbol of America, right? Right? If you have wisdom, communicate it to the ignorant for their instruction, communicate it to the wise for your own improvement. See? So I'm about to learn some things.
So what they come to do to improve themselves in masonry? It's like, no.
Come on now.
Why you start? Hey, not a brother going there.
Listen, man. I received my name is cautious, brother. It's all right.
He said, my name is cautious. Hey.
I'm all right.
But brother Khalil, you jumped straight, into it. That was very, very beautiful. And it's too easy. And I'll just add this. I got my own thoughts on this, but I'll just add this to what you were just saying. It's way too easy to let somebody else think for us. It's way too easy it's way too easy to hold on to somebody else's expression.
Bingo.
Absolutely.
And now we begin to take, as Sheikh 7 said earlier, the expression for the thing.
Right.
Like in the Arabic, right? That's pointing to something.
Absolutely.
But we look at just that, right? It's like the old Buddhist story of the teacher teaching the students, and he's pointing at the moon. You all know it. You all heard Bruce Lee say it. He made it famous in the West. He's pointing at the moon, and he gets pissed off at his students because they're all looking at his finger instead of the moon.
Instead of the moon.
See?
Yeah. Just listening to you speak, man. Hey, you done crossed so many chapters in this Quran. I couldn't even flip through.
No, real talk, bro. Real talk.
I couldn't even
Real talk.
keep
But
up.
now, okay, hold on. And to your point, Mr. Phil, which is on topic. How many? There's only one way to tell the truth, but we can use all kinds of different words to say the same truth, right? So I can say, for instance, watch this. And I want our brother Khalil, who's familiar with another skill set and another use of certain tools and another school of thought, to give the corresponding in his language. So we can say the same thing in two different languages. Here we go, brother Khalil. We measure time by cycle ages, and the gate to every age redeem a milestone in the journey of the race. What's that sound like, brother Khalil?
1 minute, God.
Just yes, sir.
1 second.
Yes, sir.
I can tell you what it sounds like right now. I'm gonna let him say it.
I bet I'm not a betting man, but I'll bet money he's gonna say who made Holy Quran and Bible. How long? See. Were you able to get that graphic up, bro?
Oh, it's up. I'm looking at it.
Oh, we can't see it.
You can't see it?
No. That means the audience probably can't see it.
It's on the screen.
I'm looking dead at it. And I'm
he said I'm looking dead at it.
And I'm seeing
Brother Khalil, can you see the graphic?
I see the graphic.
I don't even see it. That's crazy. But anyway.
You're talking about the one with the salat and he moving from EIO?
You got it. I guess he does see it. Audience, if you see the graphic, hit 7. Hit the number 7 if you see the graphic.
Yo. If you hit the please do that. Hit number 7 if you see the graphic.
But while we're doing that, brother Khalil, here we go. I'll quote it. And then you give me what comes to mind corresponds out of supreme wisdom. Here we go. We measure time by cycle ages, and the gate to every age redeem a milestone in the journey of the race.
Brother Charles Johnson, thank you for the $5 super chat. Go ahead, brother.
You gotta give me a second. I'm looking at this for 1 second.
Oh, got you.
See what I'm saying?
You go ahead and look at that.
I thought I was tripping over here too.
He demonstrated, bro. I can tell you what to say. I can tell you.
So I see the first thing that you did, you broke down the plane to 3 instead of 4, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. No. Hold on, Khalil.
No, what he's talking about, what our brother Khalil is talking about, he's talking about from the perspective of the Kabbalistic tree of life.
No. That ain't what I'm talking about. I know it.
Okay, got you.
About the question.
Oh,
the journey of the milestone.
Where I said
cycle ages.
Yep.
When the statement, we measure time by cycle ages. If you were to go into your lessons, the supreme wisdom, if we were to say
measure time by cycle ages, and the gate to every age we deem a milestone in the journey of the race.
What degree?
About the 25,000 mile cycle.
Come on, brother. There you go. There you go. Who made Holy Quran Bible?
And I will put that in. I put that in Muslim lesson 2, number 1.
That's a fact. There you go.
Absolutely.
So we are talking about, and I'm saying this to the audience, we are describing the same thing using 2 different languages, using 2 different sets of words. And what's said in the Supreme Wisdom, for instance, in the introduction, right? No teacher is successful that cannot successfully speak the student's language. Now, right? That said, any public educator, professional educator knows this. How do they know the student comprehends the instruction? Answer, they give it back in their own words.
Mm-hmm.
So you're supposed to do everything in your own language so that you can understand clearly.
There you go,
brother. C. Johnson Hill, honors and gratitude.
There you go.
So that thing right there is deep, though.
Yes, sir. Hey, Sharif, you remember when I called you about this?
Yes, sir. I remember.
I say, yo, brother. Are you serious?
So y'all can put me in on the conversation.
That was a long time ago.
Word.
We can put you.
I thought we weren't worrying about time though. Word.
Ooh, come on now. Time never was, the man was not.
Guess what though? Guess what though, Sharif?
Yes, sir.
Guess what though, Sharif? You know,
Yes, sir.
the prophet can take you up.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
The prophet can take you up.
I'm just responding to something real fast.
Now, brother Khalil, on this, like in our so
yeah,
the plane of soul can be divided into two spaces. Matter of fact, Chinese medicine in the classical sense divides it into two divisions. The soul plane, right? You might be familiar with this, Brother McGrifffield. There's what's called the Hun and the Po.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. So one describes soul activity that's directly related to the experiences you have during the physical incarnation. That's the lower. That's the borderland, near the borderland of the plane of soul. That's the lower part.
Okay.
And then the upper part is the parts of you that you retain from incarnation to incarnation to incarnation. That most of us are not cognizant of in the flesh. That generally you need training to be able to recall.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My mind rolling so hard right now.
The thing is,
like they say, it's turning into water, Mo.
Go ahead, brother Khalil. Go ahead.
Let's go, Khalil.
I was just writing down something, right?
Yes, sir.
So what you have there, which is interesting, is the Isis, the Apophis, and the Osiris.
And the Osiris, you got it, Mo.
So I was writing something down, right, which is my thoughts on this particular thing, right?
If you ain't
so the first stage of that is symbolizing Isis, which symbolizes nature or birth, right? The second stage represents destruction or ruin when things are torn down, and then there's the stage of rebirth, right? So you begin from the state of Qiyam, right? And it looks like that they are doing the invocation of Allahu Akbar, or the hands in the position of Takbir. So that is the station of birth, right? Is when you're engaging into the relationship with the divine, right?
Yes.
When you go into the Ruku, for which is the development of the soul, it symbolizes a stage of development of the human being or the spiritual conception of being, right? And that is the destructive aspect of it. It is when the ego is reaching and finally reaching the stages of dissolution. Then when it releases the stages of dissolution, the final input of it is its rebirth through Osiris.
That's right.
Right? So in reality, it is the transmutation of the soul from Keter down to Malakut.
Down to Malakut.
And then from Malakut back to
Keter.
Right? And that's all that is written within that stage. And it's good how you presented that. That's the circle 7.
That's the cycle. That's the cycle.
Yeah. That's definitely the circle 7, 1,000%.
In another school, that's called
oh, that's a very nice thing, brother. And when you get over here to this side, when you turn into a parallelogram, right?
Yes.
Youth, manhood, and old age, or something like that, ain't it?
Oh, that riddle of the Sphinx you talking about?
Yeah.
See, but those stages of development is how you reach the stage of Fana.
Yes.
Right? That is the actual stage. He's showing in a physical diagram the actual stages that the soul commits in as the ego begins to be restrained and taken from one stage into another. That is also expressed through the sun, for which comes in the daytime or in the morning time, and then it reaches a state at noon, and then it sets.
And it sets.
All right.
And another thing, man, sun and soul.
Well, that's similar to the same thing. Remember, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that the gods emitted their life germs into the stars.
That's right.
Ooh.
Right? When you're talking about submitting the life germs, that's a very important word, life
Hey, yo,
germ.
man.
Right?
Hey, yo, man. Hey, yo, man. Hold on, bro.
You know what he's talking about, right?
Keep going. Keep going. Just hold on.
So when you make a reference to the submitting of the life germs into the stars, people don't understand that that's very literal.
Very literal.
That's very literal, because the same material for which composes what we would consider the soul or spirit is the same material in the consumption of what stars are made from.
Come on now.
In many forms, the human body is also an element of stardust. It is the same composition that is taking place, right? So when you physically leave the plane of this particular earth, then the substances for which exist within inside of you, which is considered life germs,
that's right,
is emitted into the universe. These particular energies, oh man,
brother Khalil, there are Western, as you know, like what is revealed to the public, even in the Western world, or the under the European psychology, there's a great parity between what is made known to the public, the public is allowed to know, and what is not. That said, some of the more later or very recent admissions, we'll couch them under the name discoveries, but really admissions,
right,
is that they've been finding more and more now, and now they've confirmed every single organic building block of life can be found in meteorites.
1000%.
They call the doctrine panspermia. That's what it's called.
People don't understand that what was mystical yesterday is science today.
It's science today.
And they don't know that it's the same exact thing.
There you go.
They don't know it. All right.
There you go.
That's a very heavy diagram.
Yes, sir.
I'm actually going to need a picture of that.
I got you, Mo.
I'm going to write a whole thing on this thing. I'm telling you that.
And when you write it, can you please send it to me?
Absolutely, because I'm going to write that. I'm going to break that thing down, right?
Please.
Yes, sir.
If you can.
And see, one of the things that he ain't talking about, our brother Khalil, that he's watching, that he's looking at real close, I can tell you what it is right now, because I can see it written on his forehead. The fact that I included a 3-dimensional version of the tree of life.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Serious.
That's it. That's it.
You know, when you go to certain particular stages, eventually when you gain certain communications, they don't communicate with their words, they communicate with numbers and symbols.
Correct.
When it comes to you in a form like in your dreams.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That thing is deep. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to write on this.
Yes, sir.
Because I can really go into the deepness of this. They will be violating certain things, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write on this.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. Now, I am so curious. That's why I just did this, not just for the sake of the audience, for me. That I am extremely curious to see what you come up with.
Oh, I'm going to write. No, I'm
yes,
going
sir.
to write. I'm telling you now, I can see the initiation of 5 = 6 in that alone.
5 = 6. That's right.
At the depth major, I can see it.
Yep.
Serious.
Absolutely.
I can see it clearly. It even goes into the age that we are entering.
That's a fact.
Absolutely.
Right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, let me say this, right?
Yep.
The EIO, even though made popular through the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn,
yes,
and it's because of his initiation into a particular order, which Crowley,
yes, sir,
definitely went very heavy into that, and uses it in the initiatory systems,
right,
of EIO. You dig what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because you could build the entire universe with that alone.
With that alone, brother. That's right. With that alone.
Yeah. It's a heavy thing, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, seriously. So
and all of that to say, there's a difference between mimicking the symbol of a thing
and actually being,
come on, bro,
the principle of what it actually represents.
That's right.
And your brother.
I don't get caught up in the dogma.
Right.
Like I'm not trying to force people to do salat. If you don't want to do it, that's up to you. But if you have another refining mechanism, then utilize it.
Right.
If you have that refining mechanism,
correct,
then utilize it.
Correct.
There are Muslims that never do salat, and all they do is zikr.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They ascertain what salat, the goal of salat.
Remembrance is remembrance.
That's all. The goal of salat is what? Union with the divine.
How did Elijah Muhammad said it? Practice of perfection.
1000%. See, emulation of a thing is the highest form of worship of a thing.
Sure is.
What is the greatest thing to emulate than God?
Talk to me.
There's nothing greater.
That is the definition of worship.
1000%.
Yo, worship ain't I put a picture on the wall and go, oh, that's not worship.
That's why the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said, after he died, we will no longer go to temples and mosques, for we will be temples and mosques. He said, every direction you turn, you will see God. You'll be the God over your own homes, and you will answer your own prayers. See? He was talking about an evolutionary course.
No, that's real, bro. That's real. What does our Quran say in chapter, Holy Quran of More Science Civil America say in chapter 19? He talking about the Jesus 2,000 years ago. He is the God man of today.
Of today.
But we will overcome and be like him.
Absolutely. See, there's no greater thing to be than God. See, but you don't have a choice to be God.
Right.
Because that's your nature of who you are.
Right.
Every element of you is of the gods. Every cell of you is of the God.
Right.
Every blood cell of you is of the God.
Come on now.
Period.
Come on now.
This is nothing. There will come a term in which all of the materials for which you borrow shall be returned.
That's right.
And at the root, in the essence of those things, you will be in living forever in one form or
another.
The energy for which was used to manifest as you will be recirculated.
That's right.
Back into the cosmic order.
That's
the
crazy.
Thoughts for which you have had shall exist within the universe, moving and shaping matter for eternity. That's why the messenger said there are no spirits floating around in space unless it's that of the righteous mind.
Ooh.
That's deep.
I ain't never heard that like that before.
You see what I'm saying? again, right? The gifts of the understanding are the treasures of Allah. And he appoints, right, a measure that seemeth good to him.
Absolutely.
So there's things that I get, you may not get, and vice versa. The work is I have to learn to see myself in my brother Khalil and vice versa. I got to, let's take it a step deeper. I got to first accept that I truly have my being through Allah God. And then I have to be able to see the same Allah God in my brother Khalil. In other words, get past the ceremony and the form. We come to Allah how? through ceremonies and forms. But as our brother Khalil just said, most of us get stuck in the ceremony and the form.
1000%, and consider that has become what makes us righteous.
Yes.
Instead of what it represents is what makes us righteous.
There you go.
Let me show you something. Intention is defined as a directed thought to perform a determined action. Thoughts targeted to an end can affect inanimate objects and practically all living things, from unicellular organisms to human beings. The emission of light particles, biophotons, seems to be the mechanism that produces effects. This is published in the Journal of Investigation of Attention. So it's showing you that your intent is affecting matter
every second of the day.
1000%. So if your intent is affecting matter, then doesn't that make you the cause? So when you read the 7 articles of faith and it states that the power of doing all actions, good or bad, proceeds from Allah, what does that mean? Does not the Quran teach us that Allah is the greatest force if you but knew?
If you but knew.
What is force? What produces force?
The will of Allah, we say, and is omnipotent.
1000%. So what is the will of Allah? You see what force really is? See,
directed intent.
the force within inside of the human being is his emotion.
Right.
The direction of the force is his intent.
Right.
The forming of his force is his visualization and imagination.
That's what it is.
You see? The launching of that force is his will.
Is the will.
Right?
And then the continuation of what has been launched.
Absolutely.
Is facilitated by the silence of the Creator.
1000%. To know, to will, to dare,
and to be silent.
That is the rule. Right? See, this thing is misunderstood. This thing is misunderstood because we talking in a theological way. Because the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said, I'm trying to teach you the science in a theological way.
That's right.
See, because if I talk to you with theology, that's what you buried in. I can't get you from out of the rubble of the temple.
Ooh.
I can't get you out of there.
The rubble in the rubble, that rubble in the northwest corner.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't get you up out of there. You understand? So I got to dig with that shovel.
Right.
You start to remove the debris.
That's right.
And in order to remove the debris, speak to you in the language that you have come to understand. In your religiousness.
Who that in there?
And then I gotta touch those 5 points of that pentagram.
1000%. Which is symbolized clearly by the compass and the square.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Right?
That's right.
How can you talk of that for which you have if you don't even know how to use the trial and plumb rule?
It's not in the possession of a thing, but knowing its use.
Knowing of its use.
1000%.
That's right. That's right. Would you say that trial? Would you say about that trial, brother?
Yes, sir. See, because I know that when I enter Salat, I enter with my intent.
Or else it's just empty.
Absolutely.
How did Jesus say it in our literature? Those tools, like that trowel, the physical ones are what? Symbols.
Absolutely.
They're not the real tools. These tools remind me of the tools we handle in the workshop of the mind.
That's
Things
right.
are made of thought and where we build up character.
That's right.
See?
Man.
So
the ego first steps in.
Hold on, Khalil. I want to go into this demonstration, right? Because I know both. We all got something to say about this. Listen, in the let's say universal Islamic world, right? We got six that which they would say we have 6 articles of faith, right? So we have 6 articles of faith.
Yes.
Now, some walk through these 6 articles of faith in a very allow me to say shallow way, right? But let's walk through the abyss with this. You know, let's go with the first article. The first article is what? We already been through it.
Believe in angels of Allah.
Let's deal with that.
Oh no. Belief in God.
We already dealt with that. So we deal with the second one. Because we've been dealing with the first one all like till we got to this point. So
I just want to say this really quick to the audience, Brother Sheikh 7, because I'm sure that, and we'll get to it, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
People are looking for like a comparative analysis, right? Customs, actual faith, expression, actual faith between different traditions. I got it. We've actually been doing it just on a deeper level. You know, our brother Khalil just took us to the stratosphere. We've been doing it on a deeper level. Instead of doing the comparative analysis, he really demonstrated Islamic thought, the middle path, right? The understanding of the 47 problem in Euclid. The solution's always found, the solution to an argument is always found right in the middle, right? So he's just been talking essence. Instead of dealing with one custom versus another in comparative, he's just been talking straight the essence of Islam.
And that's what we call the principle.
There you go, bro. That's the principle. Exactly.
That's the principle.
Because
see, the beautiful thing about it, because it could be expressed across cultural and language barriers.
So we don't trip.
Custom
or the expression, as long as that custom or expression points to the essence.
We don't trip. So this is what establishes unity. This is what establishes synchronicity.
Yes.
This is what establishes, you know, our ability to say, okay, you're my brother, I'm your brother, because we share in what? Thought.
Yes.
That's right.
We share in principle. Because guess what? If you wrong a brother and he what they say crash out, right? He gonna say it wasn't about what, it's the principle.
It's always the principle.
Always the principle.
Always the principle. So this is what we're demonstrating. So Brother Khalil, go ahead. Let's demonstrate.
What are we demonstrating on now?
We're dealing with the second article. We're dealing with the second article.
Oh man.
Angels.
I was sitting there thinking about it, right? Oh, my bad. I'm responding to something. Give me 1 second, brother.
You deal with the angels. Because see, you know, hey, that you know, that's a very intricate concept and topic to talk about angels.
Well, it depends on it really depends on how people approach it.
Right. But then we have the principle.
You have different aspects of angels, right?
Yeah.
Of which they choose to deal with it, right? And majority of them deal with it from a spooky level.
Yep.
Instead of it representing the powers and principalities of the universe, right?
Yep.
Which is very important to understand, right? Let me ask you a question. In Islam, you can invoke angels. There are prayers to invoke an angel.
That's fact.
To do certain biddings.
That's a fact.
Right?
Absolutely.
Is that worship other than Allah?
No. But now I'm glad you, bro. That's
who created that angel and made them subservient.
This is the point, right? The angels are subservient to who?
Man.
If we go to Surah Al-Baqarah, it tells you.
So are the angels subservient to something other than God?
Absolutely not.
No.
Yeah.
Because God is in man. God is, man.
You're right.
Right.
Man of one.
That's a very clear thing.
Man is Khalifa Allah.
Absolutely.
Khalifa Allah.
1000%. So to believe in the oneness of Allah is Tawheed, right?
Tawheed. That's a fact.
So the only way that you can believe in the oneness of Allah is that there is no existence but Allah.
And anything outside of it doesn't exist, and that's why it
does not exist. Because Allah is the only reality. But stop and look at that. Allah being the only reality, meaning everything else outside of Allah's reality is an illusion.
That's right.
So science today proves that what we consider to be real is no more than a holographic image.
It's a shadow
that is produced by the brain.
That's
right? So it is an illusion. Right?
Yep.
So you see how that science, what was taught in a religious, logical way yesterday is science today.
That's right.
It's science today.
That's really deep, bro.
Yeah. Now, real quick, I want to throw this in there. Because I know what some of the people in the audience are thinking, and others are going to think when they see this later. Well, if that's true, if what Brother Khalil said is true, then why does science not agree with religion?
It does agree.
It does. That's my point. What you learn, just like what you learned about religion, you ain't really learned religion, and you ain't learned science either. You learned what we now call scientism, which is
1000%.
colonization of science.
Because
like
it's too much out there. It's too much out there to prove other than that. That's how come I always say the same thing. Yeah. I'll tell you that you can always see what you are. Tell somebody to close their eyes. Remember somebody that you knew. Hold them in your mind and hear them say something to you. Because we do it all the time, we never actually look at the depthness of it.
That's right.
If you need eyes to see, how did you just look at the image in your mind?
How was that possible without your eyes?
How did you hear their voice in your ears
without
or in your brain without the usage of your ears?
Come on.
And what is it that is observing the screen of the image that you're visualizing that is conscious, but is separate from that for which you're visualizing?
Right.
So if that for which is inside of you is separate from what you're visualizing, then that's a part of you that is conscious and self-contained to itself.
Yes.
That is you, but separate from you.
Right.
You have no identification of it.
None.
So that means that there's an aspect of your existence that is foreign to you.
Foreign to you.
But because you're used to it, you never question why.
You never go past.
Let me show you.
That's right.
If you look at a wall, a schizophrenic can look at that same wall and see a snake.
That's right.
Right? You looking at the same wall and you don't see a snake.
Right.
Right? You can try to convince this individual that that wall, there's no snake right there, but she going to scream because they see the snake. Right?
They can take a lie detector test and pass it to say they saw a snake.
So what that shows you and proves to you that the creation of what you see as reality is only occurring in your brain.
There you go.
Because it's no matter what you say, the brain has saw a snake. It becomes existence because of its acceptance in the brain eye.
That's right.
So it's the brain that is determining what you see of reality.
That's fact.
So if the brain can transmute something, turn it into a snake, turn this into a wall, turn that into a car, then isn't that only occurring within inside of the brain? And does it not become a manipulation of chemicals within inside of the brain?
Come on now.
How can something be limited to a chemical expression determine reality?
What did our prophet teach us in as you said it, science in a theological way? What is a part of wisdom is what? that heaven, earth, and hell are not above, around, below, but where? Within.
But within yourself. You can always prove this. This is how come sometimes you got to strip away the theological language.
Yes.
And you have to go straight forward for what it is, because people can't tie theology with science.
Brother, even the theological language is a form to go through.
Absolutely, 1,000%.
We say what? Our Prophet Joel said the lessons in the pamphlet are not for sale.
That's right.
For the sake of humanity, as I am a prophet and the servant is worthy of his hire, you can receive the pamphlet at expense. Meaning the words in the pamphlet are not the lessons, people.
That's right.
See? That ain't the lessons. Those are what? Divine instructions. You follow the instructions in your life. Your result, the reciprocal, is the lesson.
The belief, the faith.
That's why Master Fard Muhammad used the term mathematical
theology.
He said, use your mathematical theology
in the proper term.
Proper term.
Not be successful.
That's right. You have to speak yourself in heaven at once. Let me tell you how deep he is. The word mathematical theology, look at this, man. This thing is deep.
Yes.
This thing is deep.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Hey, it's like water. Yeah.
Man, he used the terminology on them. Mathematical theology is a diverse field that applies mathematical reasoning and concepts to theological ideas. Ooh. Listen to that. A diverse field that applies mathematical reasoning and concepts to theological ideas, exploring themes like the divine structure of the universe, the nature of God, and the interpretation of religious texts. It can take several forms, including using formal mathematical models to represent theological concepts, interpreting religious texts through mathematical analysis, or arguing for God's existence using logic and probabilistic arguments. This historically, thinkers like Pythagoras and Euler have explored this intersection. Stop.
Ain't that crazy?
What is he telling us? So when he used the term mathematical theology, look at what he was giving us.
That's right. That's right.
We're not even digging it.
Prophet Joel said it this way. He called it the impregnable doctrine.
1,000%.
Impregnable, meaning the only way you can win the argument is if you agree.
That's it. This is our mathematics, right?
That's it.
And I'm just being real, right?
Yes.
I don't need to go to the east.
No.
I have
Talk about it. Talk about it.
I don't need to go to the east. What we have right here is enough.
Yes.
It is enough.
Yes.
It has been enough for years before the East came to us. We have prophets and gods come in the person to us.
Woo. Woo.
Right? Right? They came and gave us an initiatory system that the masters took 30 and 50 years to get.
Well, this is what we say, brother, in line with point number 12, in principle. Because as you know and I know, and I'm speaking very respectfully, right? Many of the members of the nation are stuck in the form of point number 12.
1,000%.
That said, in our literature, the Prophet Joel taught us what? From the secrets of Allah, let man learn wisdom.
1,000%.
What's the presumption in the statement? You've been delivered. What's been delivered to you is Allah's secrets. See that?
Only way to win is to agree.
That's it, bro. That's it.
I agree.
Bro, our brother Khalil is cooking.
Let me tell you something. Me and the God, Me and the God that know Allah had a communication earlier. He dropped a bomb that was so heavy.
Yeah.
I had to catch it and think on it again. Right? He said, God, we are taught in point number 12 that Master Farad Muhammad is the Messiah of the Christians and Mahdi of the Muslims.
Yes.
We are taught to those who study and have the letters that his mother was a Jewish woman.
Correct.
His father was a black Arab.
Right.
Right?
Woo.
So now the God I know went down. He said, in Black Arabia, the lineage went through the father.
Mm-hmm.
But in traditional Judaism,
through the mother.
The lineage goes through the mother.
That's a fact. Matrilineal.
When he said that he was the Messiah of the Muslims and Mahdi of the Christians, he is the awaited Messiah of the Jews.
Woo.
I said, well, I got to think of that one. I never thought of that, right? I said, brother, he's just talking. And I'm like, damn.
Whoa.
Right? So when we look at things, we have to stop thinking that what we have is inferior to anything.
Come on now. Come on now.
Listen to me.
Come on.
Look at John.
Historically.
Yeah.
Right? The followers of the Mahdi are not Arabs.
Nope.
Historically, the teachings of Mahdi are as adverse to those of the scholars of the old world of Islam.
There you go.
Factual.
Yes. Yes.
The problem is that those that come under the Holy Prophet, those that come under Master Farad Muhammad and his messenger.
Come on now.
We are one. What we have is a Quran. We are one.
We are one.
What we have is our own system, theological system, own form of government and interpretation of the sciences of all of them. We don't need them.
To your point, I want to say this real quick. To your point, brother, think about the pattern that you just described.
Absolutely.
Right? From the doctrine of the Nation of Islam, right? The father of Master Farad Muhammad. He broke the circle. He was considered what by the circle? Heretical.
1000%.
Our expression of Islam in the Moorish Science Temple of America. Matter of fact, what did Sati Majid try to seek against Prophet Noble Drew Ali? A fatwa trying to say that he was what? Heretical.
Absolutely.
Right? The expression of Islam from the notice I said the word expression of Islam from the Nation of Islam perspective and this perspective of the Moorish Science Temple of America is considered by the mainstream as what? Heretical. That means we are in good company because Prophet Muhammad's expression was considered by the scholars of his day as what? Heretical. Jesus, heretical. We are in good company.
1000%. And then you got to stop and think. If 3 generations after the prophet would no longer be of him,
that's right.
Who's be controlling Islam or as a whole? The scholars. So if Islam is no longer of the prophet over terms, then who is responsible for the failing in the misdirection of Islam as a whole?
And allow me to say this.
Scholars.
Allow me to say this.
Yes, sir.
As the Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said that 3
generations from him
after him would not be of him. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali said his 3rd and 4th generation will come
we'll
in.
See the good of his words. How about that?
We better look at that.
We live in a different time.
We better look at that.
Brother Malik, I mean, Brother Khalil, I'm sure, I'm not even presuming, I'm sure I'm saying this in full confidence. Because shout out to my brother, Dr. Wesley Muhammad. I said the same thing to him. It was a rhetorical question, and he agreed. Brother Khalil, I'm sure that your perspective, even in your circle in the Nation of Islam, is considered somewhat heretical.
Most definitely.
All right.
Except in the midst of the supreme angels. You understand? In the gods. You dig? Now you got gods in the NOI that are really about they study. Well, we all become one.
Come on.
When you get beyond the scope of the external realm and the teaching become that for which binds you, you get a love of your brother.
Isn't that something?
You get a love of your sister. But
that's right. That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Hey,
see,
look,
but that's when you really have Islam.
Yes.
When you are no longer symbol, and you got principle, and you have purpose, and you have practice. We are unified by the symbol of love.
Absolutely.
See, when I say to you, when the greatest thing the messenger ever said, and people miss it, he said, every time you're looking at a black man, you're looking at God.
Come on now.
Right? What that means is, if the original man is the black man, let's take him in his original essence and source. Then when I look at you, and if I'm looking at God and all that is God, then how can I disrespect you? How can I hate you? How can I not love you? How can I not make sure you eat? How come when you are naked, I don't feel your nakedness?
Come on now.
If you are hungry, I don't feel your hunger.
Come on.
That's how come when your mind and your focus is Allah, then everything that you see and everything that you hear and everything that you speak is Allah.
We say it like, well, this is one of the things we say in our literature, brother. If you would but serve Allah, just serve those who are near of kin, those who are of no kin, the stranger at your gate, the foe that seeks to do you harm.
1000%.
Jarvis.
You are one.
Jarvis.
Yo.
Wasn't that one of our Sunday school classes?
Bingo.
This is where we at. See, if people concentrate on the purpose and the principle, unity is overnight.
Overnight.
The breakfast fight.
Our organization.
The breakfast fight. The breakfast fight.
Brother breakfast fight. Brother R. Jones Bey, my leader, right, and teacher, right? He said it like this. We're talking about years ago about the question of unity, and other people are talking about paperwork this and history that, and he said, no, man is the thought of Allah, right? He said, the organization is a thought organization. Therefore, the organization itself is a thought. And when we can begin to see the Moorish Science Temple of America as a thought, unity becomes a foregone conclusion.
1000%. But I'm going to tell you something.
Yes, sir.
There's going to be no unity without oppression.
Straight like that. Straight. That's a fact.
See, this is what's going to happen, right?
That's the truth.
When these Negroes in a separate Yakubite mentality, when they hungry, they ain't going to care if you got a black fetish.
They're not.
If you believe the message is physically alive or dead, that's going to become irrelevant. You understand me?
No, that's real.
See, as this oppression become real, because it's coming.
Bro.
It's already here.
It's going to hit. It's going to hit because they are serious about their movement. And I hate to use the word oppression because I'm not oppressed.
Right.
But what I'm trying to say is when they begin to maneuver, as they have, into what they're doing in order to lock it down more and to deprive many, regardless of race, color, or creed.
Correct.
See, because that's the reality of it.
Correct.
Right? Then believe me, people look for assistance and they forget that for which separates them.
Prophet Drew Ali said it like this about that day. We're going to need 16 secretaries just to take down the names.
It's a serious game.
That's not going to be a glorious day.
They still can't see the leaflets that done fell from the sky.
They don't see, bro. They don't see the angels in every corner telling them which
they
way
don't
to go,
see
do
them.
they?
They don't see them.
They don't see them, bro. They don't see them.
They don't see them.
I see them.
See me, I just look at the parts of the mother plane being built.
Come
I don't
on
know
now.
what part that you building.
Come on now.
I don't even really know the part that I'm building, but I know I'm building something.
Bro, that is the design. So our egos don't get in the way of the design.
Because it's going to. It always gets in the way of the design.
That's why it's called, in the military and intelligence circles, it's called compartmentalization.
1,000%.
I know what I need to know, and that's all I got.
I know for a fact that I can get in my own way.
Come on, bro.
Hey, God, but that symbol that you made in that diagram, man, you know you could describe all that into the signs of Hiram Abiff.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
You can show the whole entire devolution and evolution of the soul through that diagram.
Creation and fall of man, we call it chapter 1.
Yeah, because at first that ego is in total control and is upright.
Yes.
Then it reaches a stage, it begins to bend or become absorbed.
Yes.
By the time it reaches sujood, it is melted and it is gone. So when you go down into the first stage of it,
yes.
and then when you come back up, then you are reborn.
And
the ego is gone. What is remaining is Allah. And it starts its evolutionary course back into its final stage in Qiyam.
The ancient alchemists called that first stage Negredo.
1,000%.
Right? Dissolution.
That's the stage of fermentation.
It must the body of desires must disintegrate, and this is death.
1,000%.
See?
Hey, you remember when I wrote that paper on that?
Man.
When I went into that John about death?
Man. Bro. I think that's when they knocked you off of social media for a minute.
Can you please send that to me? Please.
I don't got it. He will have it.
Yo, he had to come back. He had to come back with a totally new page after that.
Hey, listen, bro. I wrote down a lot from his other page, though.
The Dul Nun page?
The other page. The
Maliki Fard.
Oh, the Maliki Fard page.
The one before that one.
Yeah.
That one. I got some I was, I was a young, half a hot shot then. So
yes, sir.
That's when you had notes on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah. He would write notes. Him and Prince Anur.
Oh yeah.
All of them would write notes.
Oh,
and I would go through their notes and I would handwrite the notes, bro, word for word, handwrite them. I got them. I might just have it. Bro, I wrote so many notes. I got them in the junk. Yeah, for real. I might be able to get you
that to deal with the esoteric understanding of when the prophet spoke of black meaning death.
Come on now. I know.
And I went into that science of it because people took that kind of too literally in regards to race, color, and whatever else.
You got it.
There's nothing wrong with black meaning death in science.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's divine.
Right.
How else do you be reborn?
But again, and this becomes your problem. Again, what I was saying earlier about our minds are lazy, but we're trained to be lazy. We've been conditioned to be lazy. We only think shallow. We don't dig deep. We don't. Our thinking is not nuanced enough. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in the Nation of Islam, Prophet Noble Drew Ali in the Moorish Science Symbol of America. What did he say? Right? Basically, the warning: don't sow and reap in a scanty way.
1,000%.
Dig deep. Make this strong. Exercise your 5 senses. Right?
We stuck.
Yes.
We are literally. I could look at you, right? We know that if we speak into political powers, you have to use certain terminology.
There you go.
But if I'm looking at you, I'm looking at a black man. It's just a very simple thing. You understand that if I'm going to speak to political powers and I'm dealing with them from a different level, then I'm going to deal with them from a different level.
Right.
But if I look at you, I'm going to look at a black man. When I look at a black man, that is universal. It is universal. No matter where I see you.
There you go.
If you go to Mexico and you see black people, they know you as black. You go to Switzerland, they know you as black. You go to Europe, they know you as black. They don't know anything else.
Right.
That is a universal reality in most cases.
Right.
Unless you got people that are ignorant of who they are,
Right.
then you go into different stages of it.
Right.
But it's a universal thing.
Mhm.
It's not, we must understand, and our people get caught up into a million things. So you'll have the Moorish brothers, you put something on your page, the black man is God. We're not black.
Right.
And that become an argument. Everything that you saying is meaningless.
Right.
Because you said you black.
Because of your use of a particular term
So
without
you use a
meaning.
term.
Now, I want to touch on that real quick because, brothers, I got to run. I got to take care of something. But real quick, there's people right now, even in the audience, that are like cringing, like, oh, he keeps calling them black
man.
And they ain't saying nothing, right?
It's a crazy thing, though. It's a crazy thing because let me tell you what I learned in this reality.
Go ahead.
When they grip you and you can have your fez on, a person can have his kufi on, a person can have his thobe on, a person can have a suit and bow tie.
Right.
When no white boys approach us, they don't care about none of that.
Nope.
So we can see the division game is only amongst ourselves.
That's fact.
When they look at us, they see us in a unified form.
Right. Now, to that point, and then going back to Islam, right? The root word, 3 letters, Sin, Lam, Mim. It doesn't mean submission. Sin, Lam, and Mim imply oneness, completeness, wholeness. So,
Absolutely.
Islamic thinking is, I see the points where we agree, and I unify based on that.
1,000%.
So if our brother Khalil refers to me as a black man, and I know black according to science means death, all he's doing is, from my perspective, all he's doing is describing the condition of our people at present. And that which is, we know the science of alchemy, that which is dead don't stay dead.
Absolutely.
It's a description, not an identification.
And there's a holy ministry in death.
And there's a holy ministry in death. Life springs forth from death. And that means life springs forth from black. And that is the literal definition of the word alchemy.
Bam.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
I gotta do this with that one. Like,
Yeah. Thumbs up. Hey, creator of Boundless Universe. He said, I thought in them MSTA comes from the Quran of Muhammad or Mecca. Yes, sir.
That's right. That's
S.
right.
Ismail Bay, honors and gratitude for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Let me say something. Sharif.
Yes, sir.
You were born. Actually, you were born in Cali, right?
I was born in Long Beach. That's right. Long Beach,
Right,
California.
you were born in Cali, but you New York bred, right?
Born in, born on out West Coast, raised in New York. That's right.
Yes, sir. So, and New York is not far from Philly, right?
That's fact.
So, both of y'all have had in y'all travels in the Islamic diaspora with Salafis, probably all
Wahhabis,
of those
Salafis, Wahhabis.
Yeah. So, tell me this.
Yes, sir.
And before you go, because I know you said you got to go.
Yeah, no worries. Yes, sir.
But tell me, where? Because I can say it, but they say those who asking the question already know the answer, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But I would like for the listening audience to know.
Yes, sir.
Where does historically maybe, where did this divide come in this theology of Wahhabi, Salafi, and all of these things? So what is this?
The true origin of it, even historically, because again, let's strive, all of us strive to put our consciousness, the point of origin of our consciousness, in the right perspective. It's always inside out, not outside in. That said, even historically, the origin of the division always begins with our carnal thinking. The Quran of Mecca says there was no argument until after truth came.
The ego.
There you go. In other words, without truth being on the scene, there ain't nothing to argue about, is there?
Nothing.
And without a foe, a soldier never knows his strength, and thought must be developed by the what? Exercise of strength. So there's as Khalil pointed out, there's always somebody that decides to be the foe. Even inside, there's a part of you that has to oppose the truth for there to be progress to happen inside of you. That said, right? It's so easy to see the expression of a thing than to dig past the expression, go through the ritual, not get stuck in it, go through it to see and apprehend the truth. Absolutely. The essence of a thing, right? So what do we have even with the teachings of Jesus? First century followers of Jesus were not called Christians. They didn't call themselves Christians.
Nope.
Right. But what did Rome do? Flip and bounce the teachings of Jesus, and boom, you got Christianity. You see that? And people are looking at the outward shape of a thing. And because my outward shape don't look like your outward shape, we can't unify because we're seeing each other by the expression and not the essence. You see what I'm saying? The same thing happened with Islam, with the reformist movement. The reformist movement with the Wahhabi family and the Salafis, right?
Started with Ibn Taymiyyah.
There you go. And under the guise of demystifying and ridding Islam of superstition, hijacked it, flipped and bounced it. You see what I'm saying?
But that's the problem.
Really and truly, in essence, they got rid of the science.
They kept superstition in it.
Straight like that.
Because of the weighing of heaviness on hadith.
Yes.
That's not saying all hadith is necessarily superstition, because you can get some historical and some science out of the hadith. The problem is that if I'm going to implement back a religious nuance, or a superstition coming from cultural nuances, then I have to create a Quran outside of the protected Quran. So the Quran that becomes created that is equal to the Quran in the hands of many is hadith.
There you go.
Whether if they say it or not.
Whether they say it or not.
How can they have a kutbah?
They don't have to say it. That's what they did.
Against Quranists. How can they warn you against Quranists? People that only take the Quran.
Right.
How can you warn them as being something alien or wrong if the Quran is the only revealed book for which you are supposed to follow? If that's the only hadith that the Nabi Muhammad followed.
Only.
According to them.
Only.
If that is it. If that's the document.
There you go, bro.
That they choose to accept in their terminology, in their language, and in their understanding.
Yes.
Then how can you be wrong if you take the Quran as the guide and forego hadith?
There you go.
It don't mean that you can't read the hadith, that you can't get wisdom from the hadith. But how is it wrong to just take the Quran and not the hadith? The hadith isn't protected. Do you know that Sahih Bukhari would have had to been writing since he was a baby to get that many hadith?
Absolutely.
That's right.
So you mean to tell me black people or people, period, can't even remember what happened 10 years ago?
Exactly.
But we gonna remember and trust somebody writing something down that supposedly happened thousands of years ago when the first hadith was written hundreds of years after the
Prophet Muhammad.
That there are more hadith from people other than the Sahabas. It's less hadith from the Sahabas themselves.
That's a fact. In other words, the span of time in terms of writing hadith, there was more written at the later dates than at the earlier dates.
In the earliest dates. So if that is possible, then I will bring a question. You can't tell me that that Salat was dropped down to only 500. From 500 got dropped down to 5 when I know that the Sabians was doing Salat before the Prophet.
That's a fact.
And that what the Prophet was doing was so close to the Sabians that he was called a Sabian in the Quran.
That's the truth. That's
because it
true.
was so close. You think
Talk
they called
about
him
it.
a Sabian just to call him a Sabian?
Right.
No, because what that for which he is practicing and he's presenting is already there.
Exactly. You know what we call those words?
The Sabians. And historically, so that people can understand, the Sabians was a black people.
Right.
They
You know
did Salat. They did it 5 times a day.
5 times a
They
day.
did the fast for 30 days. They was already doing it.
That's what the detractors of Prophet Muhammad were saying. They were like, this ain't nothing new. You jacked this from somebody.
New.
Same thing they said about Prophet Drew Ali.
1000%. But it's new in its shoes for people to bring you under restraint.
We call it what? Divinely prepared.
Absolutely. Because you become savages.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
One who has lost the knowledge of himself and is now
living a beast way of life.
That's what they have become.
Yes.
Now the very thing that we use to give structure is the very thing we need to give structure to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
This is why military was created.
Mm-hmm.
Because black people in America has fallen so far into savagery.
Yes, sir.
So we had to go to an extreme to create a military system.
Ain't that something?
That military system towards structure, discipline, a code of honor,
the restrictive law of Islam.
And this is what kept us into being. He didn't say that the lessons will be your success.
He said the
restrictive
laws
will be your success.
Right.
Because the restrictive laws of Islam causes restriction and restraint.
Prophet Drew Ali said it this way about us. The Moors, original people, the Moors are a hard-headed, stiff-necked, rebellious people that never did anything except at the point of a sword.
So that tells you what the rules are. So that's how come you got laws you violated.
Come on now.
You got punished. At one time, they went inside your house, opened up your coffers and said, man, listen, what's this food that you have in here?
Real talk.
Are you eating properly?
Real talk.
Are you getting it done right? And if you didn't do it right, we're going to put you outside the house because you need law.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. Listen. I got to run real quick. I got to read Brother Jarvis' mind real quick. And I'm just, our audience, many of the audience are not members of the Moorish Science of America, but I'm just going to say it. It might anger some people, but I already know our brother Jarvis McGriff is thinking what I'm about to say. The level of the type or a type of discipline that we see in the nation, we need that in the Moorish Science Temple of America. And on that note, I love you, brothers, man. I'm gonna talk with you.
Are they gonna curse you now?
And guess what, brother?
They're not just gonna talk about the black flares. They're gonna talk about everything by the time you get off. They're gonna have 7 to 20 different podcasts. By the time tomorrow come off of what you just said.
Listen, bro.
You are a traitor, brother. It's over now.
Cut his tongue off. He's a Benedict on him. Cut his tongue off.
Oh, you ready to say that? Oh, you done. Tomorrow, they're going to create an entire page all to you.
Hey, Sharif.
Yes, sir.
What? Wasn't that the purpose we have vanguards and muftis?
Real talk, bro. Real talk. And guess what? They don't. Listen, y'all. Peace.
Peace, Mo.
Islam. Hey, man. Oh, man, that was a good one.
That's why that was created. That's why the military system came into existence. That's why it was successful in getting people out of prostitution, drug addiction, and things, and they was able to build something. Structure. Without it, we're nothing. Black people today, it's so deep looking at them degrees, man. Look at the MGT degree. Look at that 14th degree. That's what black women need today. They need the modules today because they lost. These are the systems. The minute that you take military structure what happens to black people? The minute, majority of people, the minute they leave MSTA, they leave the Nation of Islam, do they not fall right back into the niggeredness that they came from?
Oh, 100%.
It's automatic.
Automatically. Now I can relax again.
Because it was never truly eradicated out of them.
Because they picked symbol over purpose and principle.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Restrictive laws of Islam. All of us have them. The MSTA has theirs. Those restrictive laws is the very thing that is needed to make us upright.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Discipline makes a correct disciple. Without discipline, you're nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because the
that monkey mind
discipline is disciple, right?
Absolutely. That monkey mind is jumping, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Them thoughts are everywhere. We justify every wickedness. So the external government of military supposed to be internalized to let the divine mind as the commanding in chief by the will of such to bring the forces of our nature to heal, to stand at attention as a soldier erect before their captain, the divine or Allah. We must bring it in unison within ourselves. That's why the messenger taught a general's greatest victory is the battle of self-control. If you cannot control yourself, then forget about trying to control others.
Facts. That's a fact.
This is what it's all about. When you are picking principle, purpose over symbol. That's what we aiming at. Everything else, it's irrelevant. Listen to me. Restrictive Laws of Islam, number 23, states what? Keep up prayer, comma, do unto others as you will have done unto you.
That's the same thing as prayer. To serve your next
1,000%. Yep.
Those who seek the stranger at your gate and those who seek to do you harm. To serve
1,000%. So the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that the best religion is to do unto others as you will have done unto you.
Service.
1,000%. Would you, if that person is you, would you want that person thinking negative of you? Would you want that person talking about, I hate that nigga? Would you want that person sitting down thinking about messing with your wife? Would you want that? Would you want these things to be? Because whatever you wouldn't want unto yourself,
when
you find it and you're conscious of that, when you can look at that through the process of self-auditing, muhasaba, when you do that, then have you not reached true Islam? Is that not principle, purpose over symbol?
Absolutely.
See, that's when you have reached the state of salat in your heart. If Allah is your focus, then all that you see, hear, touch, taste is Allah. Nothing else exists. It's just that simple.
Hey, look, Khalil. Hey, yo, bro, this is gonna be one for the books.
If I could keep up with what you were saying and flip through these pages and how them keys was just starting to lock in, man, it'd be a PowerPoint, the biggest.
Hey, yo, Mo.
It would be the biggest. Oh, man. My mind is
listen, man.
My mind is blown.
Khalil.
Yes, sir.
Bro, yo, you know what? it's recorded. And I got the recording. And YouTube got the recording. Listen, this is one of them ones. This is one of them ones, man. And I truly appreciate y'all's dialogue. Brother, hey, yo, God, you got to come back.
Please.
Soon. Like, real soon. You can't just drop in and then and just drop out, Khalil. People in the chat, they're like, yeah, we was going. The stream team is back. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going. But I just want you to demonstrate, bro. Whenever you come, just speak from your heart, man. Just like you do. Oh man, this is one of the ones. Dang. Hey, look. Everybody, stay tuned. Khalil Ali Allah will be back. Please hit the like button.
And share. Share.
Please share.
Please share. Put it in the algorithm. Please.
If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Because Khalil,
make sure you send me that diagram that the God wrote, because I'm going to write something on that.
Guess what? It will be to you. Matter of fact, before we get off, like right now,
I'll tell you now. By the time Sunday get here, I'm gonna write something on that. I'm going into that.
Please. I'm gonna give you that right now. We ain't even gonna play like that.
Please. Yeah, I'm going into that.
I'm ready to read that.
Ready to read that already. The brother wanted to. I gotta get it to both of you. Let me do this.
Golly,
bro, this is one of the ones.
Ooh.
Yeah, they done up and done it.
It's all done in the most simplest form. How y'all doing in the chat though? Y'all all right? Cause y'all got
I hope they all right. I know they ain't acting like that.
I know y'all mind just as blown as my mind right now, so I get it.
Don't be acting like that.
I get it.
Yeah, mine too. Let me see. Let me do this for the
definitely.
Boom.
Definitely.
Bam. I'm gonna send it to the art right quick.
Man, this was a if this podcast show don't set people's soul on fire.
What they talking about? Willie?
Man, oh man. This is a supercharge for real.
Oh man, this one, yeah. You already know this one of the ones. Yes, sir. Let me send this to the brother, cause you make sure he get this, cause I want to. Yeah, you need to bring what you write on up to Let's Think podcast.
Oh man, I'm writing. I guarantee you to be done by Sunday.
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm finna send it straight to your phone, guy. Let me send it straight to the guy's phone. Let me know you got it before. Here you go. Bam.
You sent it via text, brother? I got it.
Look, via your text. You got it?
I have it.
Absolutely.
I'm sending it to my email now, right?
Yeah.
I am going to get it in.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited. I hope y'all excited in the chat.
Woo. Absolutely.
Hey, this is masonry. This is masonry at its highest level right there.
He was saying that. I was saying that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man. I know y'all enjoyed this one. Everybody in the chat, I know you enjoyed this one. Just do me a favor. Just do me a favor. All this information make me feel like I wanted this one. And what's this? No, hey, listen, man. It's no failure for the human soul. It is no failure for the human soul. You're gonna get it. This lifetime or the next, you're gonna get it. So I mean, just stay on the Sadato moves the king.
Hey man, remember, this walk that we're on is a lifelong journey.
Absolutely.
Don't just think about, don't don't think about the finish line, but ponder on the journey.
Yeah.
Because the more you ponder on the journey, the quicker you'll get to the finish line. So, enjoy the journey, because before you look up, you will be at the finish line.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna say this. The journey is to yourself.
That's right.
But you have to have the desire to know yourself.
Know thyself in Allah.
Without the desire, we can say know thyself all we want to. It could pop out your mouth in the most beautiful and elegant of forms. But until the intent of your heart is turned in that direction, you'll never know. You just parrot and you just guess. So, man, know thyself and Allah. That's up to you. That's up to you. Your sheikh can't do it for you. No imam can do it for you.
That's right.
Pastor can't bestow it upon you. Your reverend can't touch you with it. It's up to you. You got to put in the work. And I'm going to tell you one of the most crucial things for human beings to do is to sit in silence.
Self-reflect. Or what I like to call sit in the fire.
Oh, yes, sir. Because it make you want to get up and burn the seat of your pants. Yes, sir. It make you want to get up and get moving. Absolutely. But so, in essence, and with this message, we leave y'all in peace, love, and goodwill. Absolutely. To everybody in the chat, I thank y'all for being here. And I know the brother Khalil Ali Allah. Man, see, that's one thing about Khalil. Khalil loves to teach, brother. That's what he loved to do. He loved to teach. And he's going to be, he's one of the best of them. Yes, sir. And we're gonna bring him back ASAP. Oh, yeah. So Khalil, tell the people something before we get up out of here, beloved.
Sure. You be God, and God you will be. You be Allah, and Allah you will be. That's what I have to say.
And so it be.
There's no greater thing than to be God.
Absolutely.
There's nothing great. And it's not saying it in an arrogant or egotistical way. Because a lot of times people see that as supreme, like an ego. But it's something I would like to read, right?
Please.
Where you go and end it with this, right? And this is exactly how I see it in many regards, right? All right. He says, I am God. Some people think this is a great pretension, but I am God is in fact a great humility. Those who say, instead, I am a servant of God, believe that two exist, themselves and God. But those who say, I am God, have become nothing and have cast themselves to the winds. They say, I am God, meaning I am not God is all. There is no existence but God. I have lost all separation. I am nothing. In this, the humility is greater. This is what ordinary people don't understand. When they render service in honor of God's glory, their servanthood is still present. Even though it is for the sake of God, they still see themselves in their own actions as well as God. They are not drowned in the water. That person is drowned when no movement nor any actions belong to them. All their movements spring from the movement of the water. That's Rumi.
Mm.
So when that's truly understood, as the messenger said, that at the end we will look like Master Farad Muhammad, meaning he will make us into himself, that perfected being. When we understand them type of sciences, then it becomes real. Because people will say, well, that's not. Listen, man, you're always going to have a divine sheikh. There's no sheikh greater than Allah.
Mm-hmm.
There is none. Hopefully, one day we see Allah in all our persons, as clear as we see the moonlight in the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? Well, that's about it, gods.
I'm picking
Man,
up
it was a beautiful thing building with the gods.
Hey, listen,
I'm
God.
always happy to do it.
Hey, yo, God, we gotta have you back, man. I can't wait for you to come back already.
Oh man, it's a blessing because I'm gonna tell you now, I'm going head deep.
Hey, listen,
See,
man, let's go.
There's certain things I ain't want to say because I really was going to go into that diagram, but I didn't want to because it would take the show
right
from what I actually wanted to go into, right? But
let's
go into that thing.
Let's do a show on the diagram then.
Oh man, we can, because I'm gonna tell you now, by Sunday I'm gonna be done.
Okay, well, let's get it there. You just let me
I
know
this
when.
thing. This
let
thing is
let me
deep.
know when, and
It
we'll
is
bring
deep,
you right back.
It is deep. That diagram is deep, but it's very simple.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
When you just understand the stages that it's talking about.
Absolutely.
It's very simple, but you could write some very deep things on that thing. I love it. Yeah, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, brother gods, man. And to the community of gods that's paying attention, man. Always, brother God.
Always.
You know what I mean?
Always. Always. So to the family, to the chat,
to the gods.
To the gods. Islam, and Salam Allah.
Salam Allah, sir.
Peace.
Peace, God.
Peace, sir.